Ladies and gentlemen, do not adjust your set. I am Hitman Kaz. Welcome back to another story. This one, we'll have to go back a few years. And and on this particular day, I was hanging out with my best friend. We're gonna call, for privacy reasons, I'm not gonna use her name. We're gonna call her 007. And and 007, honestly, she's like a sister to me. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing I wouldn't do for her. You know what I'm saying? I'd take a bullet for her. Anyways, so 007 brought along her now ex-friend. We're gonna call her 006. And if you guys have played GoldenEye 007 or seen the movie GoldenEye, then you'll know why I'm calling her 006. So anyways, I meet 007 and 006 at the mall. And in the mall is IHOP. And this is like early in the morning, mind you. And we all meet up for breakfast. So we go into IHOP. They give us a booth seat, as we prefer. They take our order, and so we're just chilling for a bit, you know, shooting the shit, talking about life, and then I'd say maybe a healthy few minutes pass. You know, we get our drinks, and then another few minutes pass. Of course, we get our food. Now, me, especially if y'all have seen me on IG, then y'all should know that once the food got there, that was my only focus. I was fully intent on just enjoying the food, getting my eat on, and the shit was good. But funny thing, something happened that I didn't notice because I was focused only on my food. Something that both 007 and 006 noticed. It's that the waitress that you know took our order and served us our food kept she was rushing us. And again, I had no knowledge of this because I was focused on my food. But how she was rushing us is that like literally every, I wouldn't say 5 minutes, but like every so often, like it had to be at least less than 3 minutes or so. She would literally come in and ask us if everything's good, if we need anything, and like she kept doing it every so often, like how somebody would be if they're like constantly nagging you about something, you know. And then you know, I always kept giving her one-word answers and whatnot, and I wasn't thinking anything of it. Whereas I glanced up once, and I saw that 007 was starting to get annoyed, and 006 had a dirty look on her face. And I was like, "Y'all good?" And at first they didn't answer me, so I just shrugged it off and kept eating. Then once I finished, they just broke it down to me. They're like, yeah, like, did you seriously not notice that? And I'm like, notice what? Like how she was rushing us. Not really. And so then they broke it down. I'm like, wow. And the funny thing is that like there was she had no reason to rush us because freaking the restaurant wasn't even busy that morning. It was not busy at all. There were tons of empty tables and booths. So she had no reason to rush us to get in and rush us to get out. Don't get me wrong, you know, I understand how it is for waiters and waitresses, you know, busting them tables, trying to get as much tips as possible, but freaking with as slow as that morning was, she wasn't about to get no serious bankroll. Come on now. But either way, with as angry as 006 and 007 were, You know, I was, I decided to be petty, and and because I guarantee she was expecting a tip. I decided to be so petty as to reach into my pocket and instead of giving her like $5 or so for a tip, I gave her a penny. No cap. I gave her a penny. I put that penny right on the table, and after we paid, we walked out. Now, I didn't see the look on her face, but 007 did, and she was rolling. Oh my god, she was laughing so hard at her reaction. Basically, freaking, the chick was pissed. Like first off, she picked up the penny, and then once she picked up the penny, she had this real nasty look on her face that basically said, "The fuck." And looking back, I'm like, hey, that's what the fuck you get. If you ain't rush us, I wouldn't have been so petty as to do that. And normally, I don't have a problem with tipping people at restaurants, but if you're gonna be a dick like that, like, you ain't getting shit from me. But you know what I'm saying, that's gonna do it for this story. I definitely want to thank each and every one of y'all for taking the time out of your busy schedule to come and chill with your boy. If you enjoyed this story, do yourself a favor, hit the like button, comment if you feel like it down below. If you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button, and also hit the notification bell so you will never miss a new video when it drops. And until next time, by way of Struggle Vision Productions, I am the Hitman Kaz, and I'll see you later. Peace!